Welcome back to another edition, a special edition of Rust Bucket TV. My name is Jason,
Special edition, get it like the
aka Viz will sit next to me.
Jameson will have them.
And like I said, special episode for you. We've got our very first Rusty review. We're taking a look at an older Tier 3 bot that's recently been buffed, hence the name Rusty Review. And the bot we're looking at today is the Tier. Before we get into that, Young Nichols got a couple things for you.
We would like for you to like that subscribe that like, and bong that gong, so you don't miss out on a future video.
Not to mention, big news, word on the street, there's a big 24-hour multi-creator stream, community stream coming up here at the end of the month. More details on that. You can catch more details right here at this channel as well. Make sure you hit that notification, like you said, so you don't miss any of the news. Huge 24-hour party, giveaways, contests, you name it. Just gonna be a blast. That's all coming up at the end of the month. More details to follow very soon. What do you say we get into it?
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, ball.
Alright, so we're taking a look at the tier as promised in our very first Rusty review. Trying to set up an HP monster here. Went with the defense specialization, anti-control, and heavy armor kit. Maxed out Heroku drone. Quick look at the pilot skills. True ace to get some more healing. Armor
What is that
expert.
stance?
She's tough. She ain't gonna get no more scars. And of course, true Rust Bucket nature, we're going with the Frankenstein build. We got a sport edition as well as a regular edition and some spankers on the side. Let's roll. Which one? What's this again? I forgot the name.
Oh, this is Dead City.
Dead City.
No,
not Dead City.
It's Valley.
Alley. They already changed it, but last I knew we still had Halloween Castle. Yeah, still it's Halloween. But it was for Halloween. Eat it. So, trying to do some damage. Already got the HP up pretty high. I like that. We'll see how it works out with the Heroku and our active mod. So, obviously, we need a little bit of a healing pulse to really maximize that. But it's been a while since I played the tier, and you know, really took some time for me to get the timing down. So we see Nickel roll past in his killer bag.
Yeah, it hasn't been very good these past couple of matches.
So, a few notes about the tier. If we remember the rebalance that happened at the end of last year, towards the end of 2024, we remember that the tier got a slight buff. It got a little bit more heat. Oh, hold on. Textbook way to handle a Shenlue. He blinks in, I back up. What's he gonna do? Probably try to blink on me again, but I'm backing up and he's in front of me. Good night. That's how you do that. But
That's just how we do.
Like I was saying, last rebalance to end out 2024, tier got a slight buff to its healing ability. It got more of a bump in the pulse at the beginning of it.
As you saw right there.
Yep, didn't do a whole lot of good, but we're still getting some
And
heals
kept
out
it
of
alive.
it. And I think I actually, if I remember right, it got a little bit more heal per second in ability as well.
Didn't seem to help you.
No, but you know, I was kind of dug in and cornered and surrounded.
It is what it is.
So we'll do some work in the Condor. Tier also, you know, one other thing about it, this recent rebalance, it received some HP buffs, and I believe possibly some more speed, but don't quote me on that. We had a little bit of an issue right before recording this. I looked at the notes, but now don't remember from trying to solve the issue. But I do know there was an HP buff. Yeah,
Don't look.
I thought I was gonna skip over the wall. That's a trait of the Condor, being able to skip over walls like that.
That's a trade of anything. Awesome.
Didn't work for me that time. It's been having a problem going up ramps too, though, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. Scanning my surroundings real quick.
I think it's just due to the new speed.
Back to the tier. One of the other things about this rebalance that recently happened, which is why it's on our list now, the tier recently has been moved to the tier 3 column of bots, and a lot of people upset about that, but really all that means for us, none of its numbers, none of its stats changed. The nice thing, tier is
We got a buff.
tier
like
is
we
gonna
just said.
tier is gonna be a lot cheaper to upgrade now.
Right, like at the moment there are no like debuffs for going down a tier.
No, this has been
If we can even call it that.
this has been a fun build to
Like,
run. But so if you do have if you do have a chance to get your hands on a tier and you're free to play, definitely a good bargain. Lots of good weapons out there for it. The Scotty family of weapons recently got a nice little buff. Be a good fit for the tier. Let's see what else. Obviously, any of the newer weapons, the set that I have on it, I had some luck with them.
Or just like any new weapons in general, because they tend to be good. Just saying.
After the last rebalance, I was actually running the tier with 2 UE puntees and 2 hammers on it. Or were they cudgels? Cudgels. 2 cudgels on it. And man,
Jinx.
it was even doing great as far as that build went. So lots of good options out there.
Man, you just got caught in the mess and everything.
Yep.
And you were leached.
I was doing that a lot in this match. So we get some invader action in.
Why not?
I've been liking playing the invader again lately. I was for a long time using the ability, more for defensive measures. Here lately, the past couple weeks, man, I've really been liking the ability and using it for offensive measures too. I see that bear trying to creep, so I get out of there. This is one of those defensive measures.
If you see a bear, get out of there.
Words to live by. Words to live by.
Words to the hook.
So getting a friendly boost from our friendly Mauler here.
Which turned not so friendly.
Let's see, getting into a rare TDM for us too. That's another thing you don't see too often over here at Rust Bucket TV, a TDM. I like beacons because they push the action. This short map though, fortunately, we were able to really push action. People weren't nervous to mix it up. And was that Bjorn just not ran right or what?
I mean, if that's not proof that newer bots take skill to run, then what is?
Maybe no pilot. I don't know. So I go right after him here. I got some of the other teammates firing on him, so I was the last one firing on him. I don't know why I didn't get that.
Armor. They probably got impact damage and explode.
Man, I really wanted a chunk of that Eiffel. So I'll go to work on the Devourer though. I'm scared. So another nice thing about the tier, I'd like to point out, we talk about how much of a good value it is. I also mentioned how versatile it is. One thing's for sure, Jameson and I being usually low to mid-level champion league, we tend to get matched up with,
Not poppers.
people anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 league trophies.
I think we see a couple of them on the leaderboard here.
But one of
That's me still up there in the Ravager.
one of the nice things about the tier is it's accessible at lower levels. And as you can see, between this video and the next,
Ultimate Genos was soft.
you get good results with it even in Champion League matches too. So it's one of those bots, if you get it early, around Expert League or something like that.
If you get it, you got it, you good.
Level it and ride it in the Championship League.
Right. Nice. And then I got that one. Wonderful.
I like those new Titan weapons. They cook.
Speaking of Titan, like all the strange ones we've been getting, like one that's a tank, one that's a ball. How long before they implement teleportation?
I'll be all over that. I'll be all over it.
That'd be so annoying.
I can see it happening soon. But finishing up with this one, obviously we could tell that.
Or like a Titan that it's like passive ability is that when it dies, like a out of like a chest mercer, and it gets to scuttle around for like 10 more seconds.
It's like a turret almost.
With like a weapon on top.
It's like a turret almost.
Yeah. How funny would that be? Just having like a little Cossack-sized robot with like an alpha weapon on it.
Unexpected there at the end of this one. But a win's a win. So we switch it up here. Go with the Sport Wave, trying to run a little experiment. See if we can get the Aegis off of the Tier's physical shield breaking, but also want to get some extra firepower from the drone, and of course a little bit of extra damage from the drone skill, or ability I should say, buff, whatever you want to call it. But I would be willing to say that the Heroku experiment on the Tier wasn't as successful as I thought it was. I tried it for a couple rounds. It just doesn't have a way to really heal gray damage, which, that's part of the issue. And I don't know why, but I can even get my Scorpion higher HP with the Heroku combo. I can get my Scorpion up to 600 HP. Maybe
1,000?
Huh? 600,000. And maybe it's just because I'm constantly blinking back and forth.
Yeah, probably. And you have the Wonder Worker.
You really gotta stay healing. Yeah, Iskra, I've got Wonder Worker, and then she heals after the blink.
And you have
I might have it. So I like the Ravana now, but got in too deep and lost it. We'll get into the Tier. We'll go into attack mode. Get that shield up. And we'll see how it performs with the Sport Wave. I like having the extra firepower. He didn't want to blink in on me. He heard what happened to his last Shenlue homie. So we got one kill with the Tier. Looking alright. Still got some decent HP. Going to work on the other Sammy. And we get 2! And we paid for it. We're out there chicken winging now, but we're still going. Get a little heal back.
Cover, get that good.
And we're back up to about a quarter mil HP. Not too shabby.
Somewhere around there.
Not too shabby.
Oh, I just found there.
So, go to work here. And pay close attention. Ooh, we got the Aegis. We got a little Aegis. See, he thought he was going to take me down low, but that Aegis saved me. 20,000.
I don't think.
Now the last stand's activated.
And now it's done.
Yeah. So,
I don't think
we're going to switch POVs. Take a look at what Nickel's doing in the Mender.
Dying. Real bad.
You held your own, though.
My last stand did.
You held your own against the Conjurer.
Alright, dropping my Titan at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't feel very confident.
This is your last available slot.
I don't feel very confident going into this much run at all whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left.
I gotta stay alive for so long.
Oh,
I mean, it's
and that doesn't. Oh, then the Condor doesn't help.
It's an HP monster, but it cannot heal back Gray, so I don't feel very confident.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is like crazy. And then I see that ball out the corner of my eye. I actually don't see it. But he sees me.
Oh.
So.
Oh, there he is.
I like immediately hit my ultimate defense. Don't know, like, why is his Aegis so crazy? I did 300,000 damage to that thing.
Yeah. And he stayed broadside to the entire time.
Yeah. This is a decent amount of damage I did to him with my reflector. Sad part is he just barely outranges me.
Oh, yeah. So those are 350?
Yeah, my flames are 350.
I think his are too, aren't they?
I'm pretty sure 400.
Are they? I'm pretty sure they're 350. Because I got some.
I got some. Don't have to rub it in.
Oh, I entered you into a Bjorn contest.
I entered myself into a Bjorn contest.
Oh, nice. Hopefully it wasn't the same one.
Well, moderators are good. They'll know. It was a mistake. And they'll know it's us because it's our 2 emails.
Oh, okay. So, Nickel's still in the looch. I'm over getting trolled by a Skyros right now.
See what I do with that. Let's get a nickel style.
Oh, I can tell you meant to do that landing like that. Actually, you tried to do it a little better. You didn't stick it how you wanted to, really, did you?
No.
I could tell. But it was smart. I mean, it was definitely a smart thought. I will say that. So, doing a little work on the Aegis there. So overall, you know, as we're wrapping this one up, overall thoughts on the tier. You know, it's
I mean, there's no like,
it's seen a couple rebalances. The recent, I don't know what you would call it, demotion to tier 3. Go.
Okay. Personally, I think that there are no downsides to what happened to it, and if you have one, you should definitely level it. Like he said, take it all the way to champion, even beyond if you want to. Like, me and my mender, we're like this.
It's true. It's true. That was a good landing.
Like that.
And, you know,
I still get used out of it sometimes. It's
like
very minimal use, but
like we mentioned.
don't tell that to him to his face.
Like we mentioned too, you know, getting a bot like that, getting it early and leveling it, you know, following the advice.
It's in the super chest.
Following the advice that us and a lot of other creators have given, level one bot at a time, finish it, and move on to the next.
Thought I'd get that.
You do that with a bot like a tier, you're gonna save resources because you'll be able to level it, leave it, and keep playing it. Mix up the weapons on it every now and again. Definitely a good bargain, real good bargain. I've even ran it with ultimate weapons before.
No,
I think I mentioned that.
I'm looking where to go first. Not first, next. And I see that beacon is completely unoccupied, and I see you're going the opposite direction, so I said, why not turn around and...
So we go to flank.
That was a gorgeous jump.
It was.
Hashtag not biased.
And you know, one thing, I've mentioned it before, we're close to each other, we're on comms, we're constantly communicating, and so I know what's going on. I know this rook comes in on him because he's able to tell me.
I do that. I hit my ultimate defense so that I don't get pushed off that beacon that much. But then, oh my lord, 1.9 million to that shield. Holy gosh.
Nickel does a good job at trying to draw him away from that beacon and away from the rest of his team. And of course he gets himself into a horrible situation over here, getting way too aggressive on that beacon.
Yeah.
Nickel chips away at the armor, chips away at the HP.
And now he is on cooldown, and he doesn't have his shields, so I can just...
Now
And he goes away, but he's in your range now.
No
Gone.
problem. One thing I do want to point out, I mentioned us.
That was the Skyros.
I mentioned us being on comms. We both talk about linking up here, getting this beacon, and then going over towards their home. It's important because we had that planned. I used my jump to get up to him. He used his jump to get across. So now our abilities are staggered. So that's one thing you definitely want to keep in mind. Don't get yourselves into bad situations with both of your abilities being used and then being on cooldown at the same time. You can really, really divide and conquer and start pushing and keeping them on their toes by staggering everything else. So
That was a crazy comeback from us.
big win.
7.5 minute loot run. How about that?
PR. Didn't really get to finish with the 360 jump like we like to, but we'll take a win.
It is
2s and 3s, better than not. Your boy went on a monster tear on the beacons. 2 handshakes, 6 kills, 12 caps.
And
Nickel
they
with
were
4
actually-
handshakes,
they were
2
actually
kills,
down
5 caps.
They were actually down a player, so that's even more impressive from them
It
because you
was.
saw how much beacon ball we had left.
GG's to everyone, great games. So appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget more Rusty reviews coming up down the road. Plenty of bots for us to do. We'll try to do at least one a month. So don't forget, like my man said, show some love to that subscribe. Don't forget to tickle that notification a little bit. You don't want to miss anything, especially the big 24-hour stream coming up. Like I said, more information on that coming up soon. And Video Tuesdays right around the corner. Hope to see y'all back for that. Till then, stay safe, stay smart, but most important, ladies and gentlemen, stay rusty, my friends.